Hi, how are the twin flames going? My name is Kim Rule, and today I will be doing a twin flame reading for December, the first 2 weeks. So from the 1st to about the 15th of December. I will show you the cards in a minute that I am going to be reading from. But first of all, I need to put out there a thought for people to consider. Especially if you're feeling up and down at the moment, especially I'm talking about the feminines out there, the divine feminines. If one day your emotions are feeling really good and you're feeling confident and you feel like, oh yes, my mission's on track, and you're just excited about where it's going and all's going well, and then all of a sudden you plummet. It could happen in the same day, it might happen a day or two later, and you're suddenly feeling like, I don't know where I'm going, I don't know if I'm going to ever see my masculine, I don't know what's happening with the mission, am I failing that? All these uncertainties come up to the surface and you start to feel negative, you're wanting to walk away from the whole thing, it's becoming too much. I've been going through a lot of that lately, off and on, and it was getting a bit exasperating. It's like, freaking hell, what's going on with my emotions, and it was just getting very unsettling. And I came to realise is that quite often some of these emotions that are coming up to the surface that are negative aren't even mine. That's what I was getting back from my guides from Source, is that I'm actually picking up on other divine feminines out there who maybe, especially if they haven't really been researching much about spirituality and about being a twin, being a feminine twin flame, of course. If they're not really looking into it that much, and just doing their normal life, or even some of the ones who've really been focused on understanding all this, but they haven't come into union. A few of them, because we're nearly at the 12th hour for a few of the twin flames who will be reuniting. But some people, when they get to that point, and this can happen with like a marriage. Some people, when they're just about to get married, suddenly get cold feet, So some of the divine feminine are getting a bit cold-feeted at the moment, because even though they want this, your human, your ego side is taking over a bit, and you're becoming a bit unsure. Suddenly, excuses can be made like, I need to lose some weight, or I haven't got enough money behind me, or whatever, So try not to use excuses, because that's what I feel like I'm picking up on, is that some feminines are using excuses, not that they don't want this union, but they're allowing their human part of their ego to control the situation, and they need to release that. They need to just be still and allow this process to happen. So if your emotions are up and down at the moment, especially if you feel like overall you understand this process, and you know that it's going to happen, and you have that wisdom, but now and again you get these uncertainties, it may not even be you. You may have done all your clearing or cleared up to that point and you're right on track. You may be picking up from other divine feminines, their emotions. So I would suggest, for the ones out there who feel like they're picking up this emotional roller coaster of a ride, to put some protection around yourself. It's not that the other divine feminines are trying to target one another, because feminines, we're all about nurturing and being there for one another, but sometimes your emotions can get out of control, so you need to put protection around yourself when you're online or talking in groups. Make sure that you don't pick up on that negative energy, because that's not going to help you, it's not going to help them. So that's what I got back, is that quite often these ups and downs that we're having at the moment, it's not always, especially when we go down, it's not us, we're picking it up from the community of the divine feminines out there. And I'm only talking about from the divine feminine point of view. I can't tell about the divine masculine. I didn't feel like it was coming from him all the time. Sometimes it is, but other times it's just this anxiety from elsewhere, and I didn't understand, was it just, because of all this stuff going on in the world, all these unrests and stuff like that. Yes, I feel like we are picking it up from there too, but I do feel like it's the anxiety within the divine feminine twin flame community as well. So we need to just protect ourselves and be very careful of our thoughts. This is what Spirit is saying to me. Be careful of your thoughts and your emotions at the moment, and try and release that as quickly as possible, so it doesn't flow out there for others who are on the same journey as us picking it up, because it goes out into the astro, and it can be picked up by others who are on that same journey. So just be very careful of that. So be careful of your emotions and your thoughts. Be very careful, and for others out there, just to protect yourself as much as possible. And it's not an evil or negative thought. It's even though that can happen at times too, you do need to be aware of that. This is not the darkness. This is not the dark hitting us. I feel like it's just uncertainties within the feminine community of where they are on their mission. Are they on track? If they'll ever, if they'll ever be with their masculine, just uncertainties is what's happening with a few of you. So keep yourselves active, do things that really you enjoy, that bring out your creative side. Get out and about with family and friends so you can get your mind off a bit of all this other twin flame stuff. Sometimes doing other things can help, because it puts your focus on other things. Okay, so do stuff that you enjoy. We've got Christmas coming up, so it should be a good time to enjoy company of people that you love. And that sort of thing. So just try not to overstress, because basically what I'm getting from source is that it's all under control. When we're trying to analyse what's going on, that's our ego talking. That's not our higher self. So we need to just not allow this process to overwhelm us, and trying to work it out. It's coming together as it should. Alright, so I will start this reading now, and I'll get itchy nose all the time. With this reading, it's another mirror reading. I really enjoy doing them at the moment. This month I am using Doreen Virtue's The Romance Angels again, right? And if I feel like I need a clarifier on whatever position the cards is, then I'm going to use the Rider-Waite Tarot as a clarifier for any cards that I want some more information on. And also, I'll just show you the cards. We have the feminine on this side and the masculine on that side. I don't know if I can, feminine, masculine. This section, 4 cards here and 4 cards here, is a little bit different, and then we've got the final 2 cards. I'm also going to be doing a cards from the Angels of Atlantis. These are the Archangel cards, and this is going to be what the feminine wants the masculine to know, and this is what the masculine wants the feminine to know. And these 2 cards in the middle is where your mission is at the moment. Yes, what source wants everyone to know for the twin flames. So yes, where the journey is at the moment between the two of you. All right, so we'll see how we go with all this. I'll just put this up here. And yes, so like I said, I'm going to be using a mirror spread because I kind of really like it actually for the twin flame. Alright, so the first one is how the feminine sees herself or hisself. Remember, yes, you don't necessarily have to be in a female body to have the feminine resonate in you. Alright, so the first card, I'll just say that again. How the feminine sees herself or hisself. And the first card that came out was honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. I feel, especially for some of the feminine who have recently come into union with their masculine counterparts, yeah, they're feeling very happy and joyful at the moment, enjoying their time with their masculine, and it's just bliss. It's beautiful. Yeah, a lot of devotion and happiness around them. I feel also with feminines in general, the ones who have been on this journey for some time and have gained a lot of knowledge and wisdom along the way about this twin flame mission, is that they come to a place in their life now where they're just feeling very content and happy and fulfilled. That's how I see the cards. So they're just feeling very happy. And they feel very joyous that they're part of this unique experience, and so that's honeymoon. So that's how the feminine sees his or herself. And how the masculine, excuse me, I've got to reach right over, sees his or herself. Okay, so this second card is how the masculine sees the feminine. Alright, so this is how he sees the feminine. I was just looking at that going, that's slightly different than what I thought. Okay, so this is how the masculine sees the feminine, and we've got the separation card. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. So for the masculines who are still in separation with their feminine counterparts, yes, they're probably really feeling the separation at the moment. Is what I just got from Source, is that it's really not easy for them. Maybe in the past, especially if they were the ones who pulled away from the friendship relationship with the feminine. Now they're wishing that they hadn't, or wanting to have contact. So they're really, really feeling the separation at the moment from her. And it's not sitting well for a few of them. And they're missing her. The next card is how the feminine sees their relationship. Trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. Yes. This is a message from Source for the feminines out there to put all trust and faith into this process, and that everything will work out in due course. Even though we are part of the twin flame community. We are all, as separate individuals as well as couples. We will come into union at different times. So you shouldn't really be looking at where your, say, friend, if they are a twin flame, where they're at in their journey. It's all about your own unique path, okay? So trust in the universe, trust in God. Just trust in what's coming through from your heart, okay? Okay, so the fourth one is how the masculine sees their relationship. Oh, healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So, how the masculine sees their relationship. He knows before he can come back to her, he needs to heal any other relationships in his past, especially with any family, parents or siblings, that sort of thing. Because he knows that if he comes back too soon, he could take it out emotionally on her, and he knows that he needs to, get to that understanding of forgiveness when it comes to other people in his life, so that he can also forgive her for anything that she's done to him or what he perceives may have happened between the two of them. So at the moment he's going through a lot of healing. He may be in contact with people and trying to sort things out with them, but he's learning forgiveness at the moment and healing, from the past with family or friends. But I feel like it's going to be around family. It could even be with some family that have passed away even, if they left his life prematurely, having to learn to heal from all that too. So if he's had trauma in his past where, a family member, a parent or both parents have, passed away, he may have had anger for a long time over that, and this is now a time for him to learn to heal and, understand that they didn't abandon him. That was their time to move on. Okay, so the fifth position is what the feminine wants. Okay, nice. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. So the feminine understands that, yes, it is worth waiting for this relationship. A few of them have decided, that they're not going to be dating anyone. So they're going to just hold off on that for a while and see if when the divine masculine comes back into their life, they understand that this relationship is divine. It's their truest, most closest connection they'll ever have with anyone in their life. And they understand it is about timing, and it's all about divine timing. So, for the ones out there, the divine feminines who have been doing a lot of inner soul searching and understanding, that they know that, they just need to just be patient and, just allow this process to happen at its own rate and in its own time, and understand that each of you guys are unique and individuals within the twin flame community as couples of the masculine and feminine. So try not to compare yourselves to others too much as well. And number 6 is what the masculine wants. Can't pick it up. Playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Yes, the divine masculine, he just wants to just enjoy himself with his feminine. He just wants to let go of all the worries of the world and just to be the two of you. And bring out that inner child and just that freedom and just trying to think what else. Yeah, he just wants to get back to that youthful side of himself where there was no pressures from life and it was just innocent and carefree. So that's what he wants. I feel like with a few of the masculine, they've been under a lot of pressure lately. They may be coming out of or recently come out of relationships. They may have had other stress around them in regards to other family members or friends or people that aren't resonating with them anymore. Jobs may have changed, career moves, or so they may be feeling a little bit up in the air at the moment, a few uncertainties of their life, dramatic changes that were forced upon them. If you think of the tower in the Rider-Waite deck, it's dramatic changes that have happened without you even realising or having any consideration of, they just happen out of your control. So, with the divine masculine moment, he just wants some playfulness. He wants to forget about the world and just enjoy life with the divine feminine and not worry about anyone else. Okay, so number 7. What the feminine needs. What the divine feminine needs? Let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. Yes. Now this is definitely a message from Source. Yeah, you need to let go of any control issues. So some of you feminines are still wondering when your masculine's coming back to you and what type of relationship it's going to be. Is it going to be like a standard relationship that most people have? It won't be. It's going to be a lot different anyway. So we've got to sort of get out of our heads a bit and just allow this process to unfold naturally, and that will come to the understanding in due course. And try not to overthink things. And of course, the next card is what the masculine needs. And, well, this is great. Heart-to-heart conversation. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. So yes, he needs to do some communicating with the divine feminine, and he needs to be honest with her. Time to put down that mask and trying to pretend that you're something that you're not, or not taking responsibility. It's time to really be honest with himself and have that honest conversation with the divine feminine. So that's what he needs to do. That's powerful. That's another message too from Source. That's powerful. Okay, number 9. Influences acting in favour of the feminine. So influences acting in favour of the feminine, and we've got forgiveness and No, sorry. Got a bit too excited then. Damn it. I thought it was what it was. No, it's finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So some of you Divine Feminine are really getting in control of your life and making changes where you need to so that it's not a burden for you when it comes to finances and career. I feel for some of you Divine Feminines, you've made some big changes in your career, getting really in touch with your higher self and bringing out those natural skills and using them in the future, becoming more creative. From those natural abilities that you already have. I'm just having a look here. Otherwise, I feel like with a few of you other Divine Feminines, when it comes to influences acting in favour of the feminine, this is a time where you really will be looking at where you're living, your environment, and your career especially, and making some changes in the future. And also reevaluating and being honest with yourself of how much money you're spending on things that you probably could, change, so that you can have more money next year. All right. And the next card is influences acting. Right. All right. Now what we're doing, this card here is a little bit different. Influences acting against the feminine. Okay. And the influence acting against is keep an open mind. Is the card. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. I feel with this card, it's not so much about the soulmate being different to you. Just keeping an open mind and keeping positive is how I feel when I look at that card. A few of the Divine Feminine are losing faith at the moment. And I feel too, it could be just, they could be picking it up from Divine Feminine or just from energies throughout the world at the moment, because everything's all up in the air. It feels like there's a lot of chaos happening. And so, we're like energy magnets at the moment. So, you just need to be very careful of your thoughts and emotions, and just to keep an open mind. It's it's an influence acting against. So a few of the Divine Feminine feel as if either they don't even feel like they're Divine Feminines anymore. But if you've got that knowing and you had that from the very beginning, then you definitely are. Yes, there's other things as well, like signs and synchronicity, picking up on each other's thoughts. Lots of dreams, all sorts, lots and lots of different things. But the knowing is the key to it all. And if you feel like you've known this person throughout your whole existence, and you feel at home when you're around them, then they're definitely part of your soul. So keep an open mind and stop trying to talk yourself out of this, because some of you Divine Feminine are. Okay, now we've got for influencings acting in favour of the Divine Masculine. And we've got love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Well, that's a good thing. So I feel like with a few of the Divine Masculine is that they're learning about self-love, self-respect, self-appreciation at the moment. So, a lot of self-forgiveness is happening with a few of the Divine Masculine, which is a good thing. So they're going right into their hearts at the moment. and releasing all that negative, nasty stuff from their past, coming to realise that, it's a human experience, learned a lot of wisdom along the way, and so they're coming into that place of more understanding of who they are, that sort of thing. Amy,
it's not me, it's the cat.
can you please move? Sorry. Okay, so the next card we've got is influences acting against the divine masculine. Getting to know each other is a card. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Now, this doesn't all go for all divine masculine. Some of them are really, being like the fool and jumping head first into whatever's happening in their life when it comes to the divine feminine. They're being more spontaneous and taking risks. But of course, there is a few of the divine masculine out there who, especially if you haven't had contact with your twin counterpart for some time, and especially if you're the one who, stopped talking to her, him, you're feeling this sense of you're not sure where to take things from now on. Can you go back and try and start again with this person? It's really your ego with uncertainties and fears and worried of rejection and stuff like that. It's just the ego trying to bring the divine masculine out of balance. So what you do need to do is have contact, because the more time you have you're away from your divine feminine, it's not going to go away. All those emotions within you, you're not going to forget about this person. So you might as well start moving towards her again tentatively. A bit of an olive branch at the moment, but open up and speak from your heart with honesty. Okay, so the final two cards. What the feminine needs to do. Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. Yes. And truly, I felt this has to do with what I talked about at the beginning of my reading. Free yourself from any emotional stress in your life. If you need to put some protection around yourself, do that. Don't allow other people and their negative opinion about you to influence you as well. Especially if you've been talking to, friends or family about being a twin flame, and they're like saying to you, that just sounds really weird and crazy. You need to free yourself of other people's opinions and step into your own divine feminine energy, okay? Because you are one, and if you need to talk to others, always use divine, the twin flame groups is the best way to go, because even in the normal spiritual groups, and I go to a spiritual church, a lot of them don't understand this either, because this is very unique. It's only a small percentage of us on earth who are going through this. So most people just don't get it at all. So you need to free yourself of other people and their judgment on you, and also go to others for help. You need to ask divine, you need to ask Source for guidance and help at the moment, and stop looking outside of you for that. And for what the masculine needs to do, this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. This could be the one. What the I can't speak tonight. What the divine masculine needs to do. He needs to understand that this is definitely the one. He's in his head too much. He's trying to, push away his divine feminine or make excuses why he can't be in contact with that energy, So he needs to accept what's coming to him through his intuition, that this is definitely the one that he's been trying to find throughout his life, instead of making excuses or putting it into the same category as any other relationship, because it's not. He will never feel the same for anyone else in his life as he will for his divine counterpart. So he needs to accept that. That's what he needs to do. He needs to accept this, what's happening in his heart, coming up through his intuition from source, and let go of all the fear. Just go into complete acceptance of this. Okay, so the first card from, I won't do tarot. Should I do any of the tarot? Getting to know each other. That was for... Okay, let's do a tarot on influences acting against the masculine. And it was getting to know each other. Let's see what we have for that. Yes. Alright, this is a tarot for getting to know each other. A bit more of a clarity. Influences acting against the masculine. Let's see what influences could be acting against the masculine. Okay, source. Yeah, we've got the the Two of Swords, I should say. Yeah, he's struggling to make a decision in his life at the moment. He's on a crossroad, is how I see this card. He's really at that pivotal point in his life where whatever decision he makes is going to change his life dramatically. But some of the divine masculine, they don't want to take the blindfold off. They don't want to admit what's really going on in their heart. They're struggling with the decision. They probably could do with some more research and understanding, or talking to others who are on the same process as themselves, but they've got to accept that knowing that's in them, because they have that knowing that when they met the divine feminine, they knew that they have been connected to that other energy. And we're not talking person here, we're talking about energy throughout their existence. So they need to accept that and start making a decision for themselves in the right way, start talking to the divine feminine. But some of them are struggling with that. They're scared. I feel like a few of them are scared of rejection, but that's just their own personal fear base, and they need to just, not allow it to overwhelm them. Alright. I won't do any more tarot cards because this reading's getting long. Alright, what does the divine feminine want the divine masculine know about herself? Now this is from the Angels of Atlantis deck. And we've got Archangel Haniel, and we've got willpower. So the divine feminine wants the divine masculine to know that she has a lot of strength and willpower and determination to stick at this and to see it through. She's doing all she can to release all those negative and thoughts and emotions within her. And she's staying on track, you know. In that picture there's a whale, and he's very powerful animal, a lot of strength and love. You know, we as humans absolutely adore whales, don't we? You know, we're very attracted to them emotionally. We feel great when we see a whale. So she's still, you know, she's still extending her love to the divine masculine and letting him know that she's sticking at this for as long as it takes. A lot of willpower and determination there. And what the divine masculine wants the divine feminine to know, and this is from Archangel Michael. And this is enchantment. Enchantments. So he is definitely getting in touch with the excitement, I think, of all this. You know, this is all this realization of who he is, what he's capable of, is quite amazing for him. So, you know, you've got the unicorn there, which depicts, you know, as far as I'm concerned, angels, you know, source. So he's getting in contact with his higher self and trying to understand, to get out of his head and stop trying to find worries, and to see this as a very exciting, amazing journey that he's on. And yeah, find the pleasure in it is what I'm getting from source, you know, and the excitement of it all, and to let go of all the stuff-ups he may feel he made in the past if he's been in contact with the divine feminine. Just to see this is amazing journey that they're on together. So that's what he's finding at the moment. He's trying to find that enchantment, and that, yeah, you know, the playfulness card came out before too. So that's what the divine masculine's going through. He's seeing this as something quite unique, and miracles could happen around it. Alright, and the two cards in the middle is where the relationship dash mission, if you want to call it that, however you want to say it, is at the moment in our now, or your now. The first card we've got is Wisdom by Archangel Metatron. A lot of wisdom is happening between the masculine and the divine feminine. Uniquely, you know, individually, they're both coming into their understanding of this mission, privately away from one another quite often. So yes, I mean, the divine feminine's been waking up for a while, but there's always new things that we're learning all the time, okay? And of course the divine masculine is understanding how unique he is, how special he is, you know. So a lot of wisdom is being learnt, and we're getting out of the fear, quite a lot of us, especially the divine feminine. And the other card is from Archangel Raphael, and we've got Earth Force. Earth Force. So I feel with this card, it's bringing the love on into the earth. That's what our mission is all about. And sending it out to the world, to other humans and animals and other creatures, and the plants, and to, of course, Mother Nature herself. So it's grounding that love onto the earth from eternal love from source. It's what we are. We are basically channelers from source. Alright, what I will do is, I thought for something a little bit different right at the end. A past life card, oracle card. And I think we're still going. This is also by Doreen Virtue. So we'll see what the past life cards have to say. Just to see what we have here. Cards sticking up. Just one card, I've been told. Alright, this might be something, especially if you feel as if you have been with your twin flame in a previous lifetime or several. We've got Native American has come out. For a few of you may resonate with the Native Americans. You might even be Native American now, but definitely if we in a past life, you've had that experience, and you've most probably been together in a tribe of Native Americans in the past. I will read that card. I don't normally do these ones that often. Oh, and it came up onto the page, so I definitely wanted to read it. This card signifies that you had an important past life as a Native American, which is connected to your current journey in this life. If you're being drawn to Native American artifacts, cultures and spirituality,